Make sure all the cables are connected before you turn it on. Make sure your load cell cable hooked up, your valve hooked up, and also your AC hooked up. And basically turn it on. What you're going to see on the screen is going to give you some house information about how much log you have, what kind of load cell information you have. So pay attention to those numbers to give you some idea. The warning light comes out because the default on a box is set for 1000. So initially we have an offset error because of arm lengths and what have you. So normally it's about 860 in this particular box. So with the load cell they have. So it's gonna gives you some load here, but also it shows the light. So for us to do that, we're gonna push the up button, and then you can use the down button. We need to go to the load cell 0. Push that. Says you want it. Say yes. So the first thing we want to do, we want to zero out the box, and then you're gonna see on the screen it should show about 0. Okay, so more or less we are at the point that basically we can do that. But since the system was still thinking that actually you have the makeup was done, you can either clean it up by hitting the automatic dump or automatic stop. So basically it clears it up. Or you can leave it like that and just make it up. It doesn't make any difference. So at this point, basically right now we're ready to make up. So you're going to bring the pipe in. You're going to hook up a clamp on it, or clamp it on actually, and then make sure the jaw and everything is set up properly, and then you can start making it up. Right now the system will dump at 1000, but let's see if you want to change the dump to something else. So again, push that. It says set the dump torque. You set it up to whatever you want. Right now default is 1000. Hold the up arrow or hold the down arrow to set it up. It takes a little bit longer. Of course, the longer you hold it, the faster it goes. So let's say you want to set it up for 2000. Also remember, the system will default to the same old value. So every time you set the system up, you have to turn it on. You have to set it up to whatever you want it to be. So now I set dump torque value to 2000. So that's it. So you're going to make up, and it's going to dump at 2000. All right. So this is basically the setup. If you wanted to download your report or the makeup you have done, somebody asks you for it, basically again you push the up arrow, you hook up the communication cable on a side. There is a connector in there, it's a computer, which is this one here. You hook it up to your laptop. Now on the XP there is a program, and of course you got to go through the manual. It tells you the steps you need to set it up for download. And in a manual, basically, it tells you to open up go in accessories of the XP machine, and there's a program called Cermach. And basically you set it up and you follow the instruction in the manual. Everything is in there for you that tells you exactly what to do. You start the capture in there, and then once you've done that, then you come, of course, we're assuming you hook up the cable for the communication to the serial port of the computer. So then you go up there again, you go to the report. It says generate report. You hit the 10, says accept or reject. You say accept. It says report done, and then everything was downloaded to your laptop. So you can close the capture and you're done. And if you need to do it multiple times, you can do it as many times as you want to. But we suggest every time you have a major jobs coming up that you go through the setup and then reset the old job. And he asks you a few times, it's press up arrow, stand by, it erases all the information in the old job. So if you come back now, basically the old job that you had in there is already resetted. These are the menu options: set dump torque, set arm length, which you really don't want to because you're going to use the 23 as a default. Dump time, the system time if you need to change it, date if you need to send the date, zero out the load cell, which normally you do it at the beginning, generate reports, delete job, which you just did, device information, unit information, display joint number and set the joint number. You can do that. Right now it sits at 8. You can go back to 1. So from now on, joint number is going to be 1. System error, if there is something like that, it shows you what error it generated last. System logs, basically, you can use the up arrow and down arrow basically to just go through the log information, which is your makeup and what have you that you have done before. You can do that. Load cell factor, you normally don't change this because this is we calibrate the box, so that information is going to be always in there. And that's it. If you got any question, our email address is on the manual itself. Just send us an email and basically we can help you out on that, or call us if you need more help. But do read the manual and look it up, make sure everything is in there the way you want it to be. Thank you very much.